Today's sponsor is still Mrs. Mayer's Mummy Milk. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of On the Record with Dez and Geoff. I am Dez, and here is Geoff. Hello, Geoff.
Hi again. Great to be back on the record.
Yes. It's been a while since we've seen each other. Actually, what have you been up to?
Oh, so much stuff. The most exciting of which is that I scored a big haul of records. You won't believe this. I'm very excited. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Someone came into Oxfam with an amazing haul of records. And because I was there, I managed to get in there. And it was just the tip of the iceberg, Des. Interesting vinyl is at its peak.
What now?
Right now. And for that
reason... it's only downhill from here. It's peaked.
The exciting thing is, I managed to get in there and I inquired about the rest of the records. And I said, look, instead of donating them to Oxfam, how about we negotiate for a price? So I managed to get 10,000 records for just £10,000. That's £1 a record, Des. £1.
Yeah.
Do you know how much a record sells for on eBay?
Well, isn't it in Oxfam, aren't they like 20p?
In Oxfam? Well, no, they're more than that now because what they like to do is they like to have a little look online as well. And then they'll price them up a bit.
Over £1?
Over £1, exactly, over £1. So there's at least a profit to be made. If not, a big profit. And we can use that to keep the show going. So we don't need to have all these ridiculous sponsors all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna turn down your money, am I? So that sounds good. I just wonder what kind of records are in there. Do you have any examples of what kind of classic gems that are in there?
Well, there's some really great like historic classical recordings, all the best. Really, probably quite rare stuff. Mozart and Vivaldi in these
classical. So £10,000. Did you nick that from Oxfam?
Ha. No, I wouldn't embezzle funds. The work that Oxfam does is great, and I'm a big supporter of them sending goats to Iran. No, I got the money.
Well, what about that prostitute business or whatever?
Well,
were you mixed up with that? This is how you got the 10,000?
I didn't know you knew about the prostitute business. How did you?
No, it's in the news, wasn't it?
What? Well, recently?
Oxfam buying prostitutes for their staff. So I just presumed you're in on it anyway.
That's happened, and that's great.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's great. Nothing to do with. I mean, it's great that that's the. Yes, that's great. It's great that was what you were talking about.
What are you talking about then?
That as well. Terrible business, but not good to. Not good to throw stones in case it turns out you're in a glass house.
I live in a real house. Don't know about you. I don't live in a greenhouse. Don't you live in a greenhouse? So where'd you get this 10,000 from?
Mum's business, which has been doing quite well recently.
Smelly families.
And actually had a bit of an upswing after she sponsored the show.
Good.
I took £10,000 from that.
Wow. Does your mum know?
She doesn't know yet because she couldn't perceive the opportunity. She doesn't know about things like, doesn't know the market.
What album are we talking about? What classic are we talking about on the record today?
We've got a critical and, no bones about it, commercial heavyweight classic. This is the best-selling album of all time, Des. It's the Eagles.
I thought we did Thriller.
Oh. Well, maybe it is Thriller. It's hard sometimes to aggregate the data.
Okay, because it's weird because I was in the pub the other day and some guy came up and he was getting really aggregated with me and I was like, just chill out. Okay, Hotel California.
Yeah.
Is this an actual hotel? Is it like music they made for the hotel? Is it what's the deal?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that actually because that could be the case. Sort of like ambient lobby music. although with a sort of country twang, kind of sunny, happy California type music. Just about a lovely place. Such a lovely hotel.
Do they talk about what facilities there are? It's got Wi-Fi.
I don't think they go into that level of detail. I mean, you ought to think this is a long time before the days of like rating hotels online.
So it's not like an advert it's not like a jingle or something for the hotel.
It could be. I mean, like I say, you can imagine this playing in the lobby of the actual Hotel California.
Because I've stayed at the Ohio Hotel, which is probably a little bit like Hotel California. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I wouldn't call it a lovely place. Yeah, I actually had some bad experiences there.
Where is it?
Ohio Hotel.
Yeah.
It's in California.
What were you doing in California?
It's touring was the thing, wasn't it? Like, I used to go on a lot of tours, didn't I? I mean, I wasn't touring then, but I was, when I say I was on tour, I was just kind of going around America, with a backpack, really. I wasn't playing any gigs. I was just, just living that rock and roll lifestyle.
I like to put this on when I'm going to hotels.
When have you stayed in a hotel?
Well, I went to I had to stay because I went to a wedding.
I thought you told me about that. You stayed in a caravan.
Well, that's a type of hotel. Just it's got a room and you pay to stay in it, so that's a hotel.
But you told me that you just stumbled upon it. It was just there in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I paid after. I didn't book it. I paid after the fact. I left some money on the table, and I mean, let's. It was no Hotel California. That wasn't
for the caravan, though.
Those services
that was for the person.
Free. They were free. They were services provided free of charge.
How many lovely spins would you give this record then?
Oh, this is 5 all the way.
I was thinking about 5, and then I thought, you know what? I really like the number 15 today, so I'm going to go with 15.
Well,
I feel like that's my lucky number today.
You can't dish out these arbitrary ratings. It's going to just...
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is I like this album. I like the number 15. It makes sense. 15. So 15 spins from me. Geoff, what would you say is your... what's the kind of best track that people should listen to on this album?
I'd probably go with maybe Hotel California.
Yeah. Which track?
Hotel California, probably. I mean...
Yeah, but what song on the album?
Yeah, probably Hotel California.
We've established that. So great. What song? What track from the album Hotel California? Yeah,
like you said, probably Hotel California.
Well, definitely Hotel California. But what song?
I'm gonna plump with Hotel California. I think here it's iconic and it's. Everyone knows it. Everyone loves it. It's universal.
The Smeagol's. So I guess that's it for today's episode. Geoff, what's happening with you in the next week? Where can people?
If you're interested in buying